Yep. And again, yeah, thanks to everyone for showing up. Sugar, Law, early.
I didn't want to.
I haven't actually met any of
Okay.
you guys, so it's good to meet you.
Oh, yeah?
I'm so tired. I didn't want to, but I'm here. I
I know
love you.
you tried to fucking cop out like, oh, it's the match.
I gave you three. I gave you 3 excuses over a span of 3 days,
The match
and you
is
didn't take any of them.
the
You didn't
match.
take any of
The
them.
match is Saturday, and well, no, actually it's Sunday. Oh, okay, well,
I think if you gave a fourth excuse, he might have taken it.
the fourth one.
Yeah.
That's what you're lacking.
I mean, if you could have, if you would have just told me like SWS will do it, or like Love will do it, like, or even the Walrus will do it, like, it would have been like, okay.
No, everybody wants me, baby.
You didn't give me any. Yeah, dude, you're the star. Like, people come for you.
Dude, it's
No
real.
one else can rep the show like you.
No, exactly.
That's so true, man. Thank you. That's
You're the
nice.
entertainment.
Well, I love you, Law. I love you.
Law, what is it? Is it like what time
Like
is it right now?
before that comment though. Before that comment, I love you. You're always on when I'm on at like 8 in the morning. I like that. Like 4 in the
I'm
morning,
in Australia.
2 in the afternoon. True. Drinking Dr. Pepper, I shouldn't drink pop. It's bad for you. I gotta drink water, but water sucks.
Yeah, I should have.
Let's talk about water.
I should have had SWS on for real. Like, I think it's his time.
Is he in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
And Probe's here to support Law.
Pro.
He's a good guy. I interviewed him at Austin. He was fun to hang out with. We went to this restaurant.
I love Probe.
We went to this really American restaurant called Bikinis in Austin, which is it's like kind of like Hooters, except for the girls just like serve your food in like Daisy Dukes and bikini tops.
Nice.
I mean, he was drooling, but it wasn't from the food. Like,
Who was drooling?
Probe?
Oh yeah.
He
Well,
was-
he's like 30 pounds though, right?
He was-
He's like a little baby.
He was enjoying himself. The only thing is Probe. I think he's 19, so he couldn't drink yet. So
yeah, he's really young.
so
eh?
that was the only
19?
bummer. Because I know he
Wait,
was.
you mean probe or you mean snoot, right?
But what
Yes.
is there?
Same person, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought it
same.
was.
Oh, they look so similar.
I think they were just separated at birth, right? Like it was like one of those deals. Like they're like, well, like how about you just take one and we'll take one, and
Yeah, I saw that picture of them side by side. I was like, wow, it's a trip.
you didn't even realize it was photoshopped.
And they have like the same hair. Like, they have,
Did you not realize it
Wait.
was photoshopped?
it was?
Yeah. Did you not realize that it was Snoot twice?
Oh, well, fuck, man.
Dude,
go take
go-
a look again.
Yeah, look again. It's not even a good
Dude,
shop
I
either.
fall for all this stupid shit, man.
Oh man,
That's how good it is.
Wait, show
No.
the picture on stream.
No,
Because...
it's not. It's not good. I don't have it handy actually.
Oh, okay.
If someone wants to link it, I'll throw it up there. But wow, but yeah,
Well,
no,
fuck, man. I don't know. if you've never seen Probe before,
he
and they
does.
show you a picture of Probe, you're like, oh, looks like Snoot.
He does look.
All right,
Well, Snoot looks like him, is what it is.
like a doppelganger. Those are
exactly,
real.
exactly. Speaking of doppelgangers, apparently I saw Naniwa's doppelganger in Austin, and no one else fucking saw him. Like I swear to fuck, he was there.
Why don't
like-
you snap a pic, bro?
Cause like I was talking to someone and like I saw him walk by.
2017. It's 2017.
Dude,
Why is
listen,
your phone
listen.
not recording everything?
I was recording stuff. I saw him like walk by like as I was talking to someone.
Oh.
And then like I was like, dude, did you see Naniwa? And no. I'm like, what the fuck? So like I swear I was like going crazy. So
Yeah,
Yo.
just say hi.
This is like so well photoshopped.
no,
man,
it's
this
not.
photo.
Zoom in. It is
It's
not.
so
Background.
good.
It's awful.
It's like
It's
just copy
so
paste.
good.
Yeah, it's really awful. So like someone did fix it and like made the real one. So
I bought that shit, man.
And,
Hook, line, and sinker. That's
I think
phenomenal.
I think there should have been like a show match between them, but then they switched jerseys, and you really weren't for sure like who was who, and they play each other's race. It's like okay, well,
I'm just saying, if you're like going through your Twitter and you just scroll and you look
Yeah.
quick, you're like, oh, like that's what I did.
I can see that. You'd be like, oh, that's a great picture of.
I wasn't like blowing it up in paint, like zooming in. And
Well,
shit.
I mean, all you really have to do is look. Like I was skeptical like right away. I was like, wait a minute. But no, it is a funny picture. Ricky needs to stop drinking pop in the morning.
I don't drink pop in the morning.
What's pop?
Soda.
Oh, soda. Got it.
Come on,
Soda
you know.
pop.
No, we call it soda here.
Well, you know that soda is pop.
Well, I mean, with you
You
and
knew.
your euphemisms, man, I don't know what anything is with you.
Oh,
I mean,
what's
people
that?
know what it is, but no one really calls it pop. I feel.
Nope.
Well, if you're like from the Eastern, right? It's an Eastern thing.
What is soda called in
not really.
Australia? Law, can you inform us?
What?
What is
Yeah, is it soda? Is
No,
it
we don't
soda or
call
pop?
pop.
what do you call
Call
it?
it- We call it like soda or soft drink.
Call it like lolly?
We
What's a
call,
lolly?
we call it bubbly
A
water.
lolly. Lolly.
Lolly?
Yeah, you want a lolly? What's that?
Lolly. It's like candy.
There you
Like a
go.
lollipop.
There you go.
Wow.
I don't know anymore, so that's where it ends.
Law, is it Vegemite or Marmite? Which is better?
Vegemite. It's Vegemite.
Hands down, like that, and like right, like Probe told me this. Like when I visit, I want to put a little behind the ear, so that way the drop bears don't get me. Right, the Vegemite wards them off.
That's how you attract them.
No, with the Vegemite.
Oh, the Vegemite.
Yeah,
No,
the
no.
Vegemite behind the ears. The
Put 'em behind you. Yeah,
the Marmite is for people you don't like.
Yeah.
That way they get.
I need pictures explaining what you guys are talking about right now.
You don't know about drop
Yeah,
bears?
You know what
Totally
drop bear is?
You guys don't know what drop
No.
bears are. Law,
No.
please explain what a drop bear is.
They're very dangerous animals that drop on your head. Here, they're kind of like I don't know. Do you guys have something that like just like sits in trees and like drops things on your head in like America?
No.
Hobos.
Hobos. This is a great show, by the way.
I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm not a tree guy.
Okay,
It's kind of just a meme. It's actually just like a koala.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
but it's rabid and it.
But they're like aggressive.
it's like
they're gonna
rabid.
drop.
Yeah, it drops down and they kill people.
They just beat
Yeah.
the fuck out of you.
Well,
They're not
it's because they're heavy. They'll like drop down out of the trees and they'll
Land on
squish your
and
head.
crush your skull.
that is a
Reading about it.
horrific way to die, dude. That is
Yeah.
a horrific way to die.
Sugar, send it, DM it to me in Twitch and then I'll post it
Oh, it's just the Wikipedia
for drop
drop
bears.
bear. Yeah.
They're real, man. It's like the chupacabra or the yeti. They're all real.
It's like how we ride kangaroos to work and stuff.
Well, how does that work? I've always wondered. Do you put a saddle on it or do you just get in the pouch?
No, you just get in the pouch.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Well, I don't know. Like, isn't that like a Joey?
That's why you become its baby, and then it'll take care of you and take you to work. It's like when your parents drop you off at school.
But do parents do that? Like, do they put like their kids like in the kangaroo and like, okay, like it'll take you to school now? But like, watch
No,
out!
they don't.
But
He's
like,
lying to you.
but like, watch out for dingoes because they might steal you.
Can you buy the extra large kangaroos so you can fit like two people in the pouch?
Yeah,
Or,
what's
how
like
does that work?
yeah, for, like we're Americans, so we need like the SUV size kangaroo. Like we need like a real big buckaroo to drop to carry us around.
Yeah, do you have like a Versace kangaroo? I'm more of a classy American.
A
myself.
Versace. He needs like the Rolls Royce of kangaroos. There's the drop bear. All right, well, let's actually talk about what I wanted to actually bring you guys on to talk about, and that's the DuSt League Finals. So the first match is going to be slated for this Sunday between Sloth and DuSt. Do we have casting secured for that? Is Fear Dragon going to do that again?
I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll need to figure.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hopefully
Well,
they, like, replay, so
I
it's-
hope so. I haven't talked to him though.
okay. Well, maybe we'll find out. Hopefully it is. I'm sure someone will be willing
Fear
to do
Dragon's
it.
used to like last minute shit. You know what I mean?
Last
He'll
minute work.
probably do it. He'll probably do
Yeah,
it.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be fine. Just like,
Yeah,
ask him,
no
like,
need to
5
plan
minutes.
ahead.
Just ask him like 5 minutes before the match, and he'll be here. You know, it's fine.
Yeah, he's good like
No
that. Seriously though, he's pretty good like that.
Perfect. All right, and then you guys will be playing for the third place title, correct? And then
Yeah.
and then Law, you and Sugar will be representing obviously System and Root for the finals.
Yep.
So let's start with the third place match between Sloth and DuSt. Any predictions right off the bat here? Let's start with Ricky.
You want me to predict what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be very close.
close.
I like Sloth. They're cool.
Like what map score though?
Ooh,
Who are you
I don't
sending
know.
out first?
I think it's gonna be a 4-3.
4-3.
To be honest with you, it could go either way. Yeah, their Sloth has a good run, man. Their B team's pretty good. They have like those NA players that can take maps off pretty much anyone, especially in best of one. Yeah, it's gonna be really close. I think my team I hope my team will win. Obviously, I think my team will win, but it's definitely gonna be really close. It's gonna be a good match, actually.
Are you sending Starkiller out first? Or do you
If that's what the fans want,
or
I'll
do you
do
save
that.
the best for last?
Yeah, you gotta save your
ace?
guns.
Everyone knows he's the ace, right? Like he is DuSt.
Oh, it's SWS, man.
SWS.
Comes out of nowhere.
What about Skylar, the young talent?
Ooh, young Skylar. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
might
think-
make an appearance.
It's gotta be
No?
Skylar.
You should send him out, definitely.
Yeah.
Nobody will know what he does.
Yeah, no one will metagame him. Not at all.
Yeah, no.
On a serious note, how have the Chilean players been? Because I know that they were recently signed. How have they been doing?
Yeah, they're cool.
Who is it? Jarpy, right?
Yeah, Jarpy, aka Jens or Jens. It's actually pronounced Jens.
Yams.
Yams. I thought it was yams now.
Yams. Yeah, the Yams is
Yams.
pronounced Yams now.
Isn't that new?
You're making me hungry, guys. This isn't okay.
Stop talking about
No,
food.
Jens and Halfbreed. Yeah.
Half-breed.
No, they're doing really good. They're active players and really highly skilled. They're playing in a Chilean league right now.
Nice.
And that's going on right now. They're doing really good in it. And then Copa America, they played really good, and Clan Wars, they've been doing good as well. So
Nice.
They're the Chilean league.
yeah, it's like a Chilean only individual 1v1 league.
So
That's happening.
is
right now.
it just like
Cool.
those two versus each other?
No, there's like no, there's like El Seba. I don't know if you guys know who that is. LSEBA.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Used to be on KLG. He's a good Zerg. I could try to whip it up right now.
KLG. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, I know, dude. I bring up the old
Throwback.
references. It's an alright league. I mean, obviously Chile doesn't have like really good players, but they do have a few that are like. I think most of them are GM in this league.
So I think it's a fun thing to do that someone should do like an NA versus SA, where it's North America versus South America, just the best of the best.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But like Mexico counts as NA, right?
No, I
Yeah.
would count them as South America.
You would, but they're definitely NA though.
I would count them as SA though.
I mean,
They're,
it's weird.
But they're
'cause
definitely
Mexico-
NA though, right?
They're essays though.
I mean,
Okay, someone got it, finally.
30 minutes, 30 minutes later.
wait, was that the joke?
Yeah, that was the joke.
Oh, sorry, dude. That was so funny.
Yeah.
Metagame.
It's better than last time. I remember you made that when Game Time was on the show. Nobody understood. Nobody. The
No.
entire time.
The
That
chat
was good,
chat
that was
loved
good.
it, but yeah, those guys were just like.
You'll get me on the
fuck?
third time every time. You'll get me on the third time every time.
Oh. No, but for real,
But,
I think it actually would be interesting though. For like, I'm being totally serious now.
Like, would that be like 4 players?
from Mexico, or from
What
like
would you pick?
from South America?
It would have to be like a
Major,
like an army.
Major Cham, Jim Rising, B Lord.
Kelleher.
Wait.
Kelleher.
How many players can
Kelleher?
play?
I don't know. Like I'm just saying in general. Like, I think it would be a fun
You know what?
idea.
It would have to be like not like a Nation Wars thing, but like a best of like 32 or some number, and then you have like 6 players or something.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
run like a gaunt. You can't just do it with 4 players.
well,
right?
no, yeah.
They did the GSO race wars. How it's like, what's it like best of 11 or something, and like everyone plays like 3 times or
Yeah,
something like
Yeah,
Yeah, that
something
would
like
be
that,
bad.
where like everyone just like goes at it.
Yeah.
I actually think it was the best of 15, but I can check right
Yeah.
now.
It's not.
Either
It's like a lot of
either way, it would be fun though. Like I just think it would be just another fun thing to do for us. You know, just as like a side thing for everyone. Like I don't know, like in between events and stuff, just like get that going. Like you have all the best like NA players, including Canada, versus all the best South America players, including Mexico, and then just see what happens. Like I don't know. Could
That'd be crazy.
It would be
You'd have
cool.
to, but Mexico would be such a swing factor. Like, it'd
Oh,
be,
yeah.
like if they played for South America, like South America would be sick. If they don't play, South America would be fucked.
Yeah, I agree. Like Cham and Major are such
Damn it,
big
Major
deals.
is so
Yeah.
good.
But that's why I would.
Huge deal.
But because we also get like the Canadian talent, so we would get like Scarlet, like if she wanted to play in that, like that's why I would be like, okay, Mexico, like that's like the line, right? Like so.
I think you have to put Cham and Major.
Well, they would be in it. Yeah, I would. Cham, Major, Kelleher, Yeah, like B-Lord.
Like the dream team.
Maybe one of the
True.
Chilean players. Like, I don't know.
Imagine if that was an actual team. It'd be gross.
Jim
Yeah.
Rising. Yeah, it would be.
Don't worry. I mean, I think North America would take it. No regret. We'll just all kill.
No
It'll take
regret.
like an hour.
No regret.
No
No regret
regret.
would all kill. Yeah, he probably would. Just it doesn't even. He builds like 4 bases throughout 6 maps.
wait,
it?
wait, a,
Is he-
wait a minute. The math doesn't
Like,
work
include
out
the
here. Wait a minute.
The math doesn't really work on that, but I get what
Yeah,
you're.
2 games he
I
just
feel what you're
doesn't start
saying.
with a nat. 2 games
Some
he
games
starts off with.
he just doesn't have a base. Some
He,
games.
He
he
just
kills
starts
it
off with
himself,
18 lings.
and then he uses the broodlings to run across the map before they die. It's genius.
That's next level right there.
Yeah, that sounds like something he would do, just like something completely unexpected. It could work.
Someone that's bronze is gonna try that and then
That sounds like a great idea.
kill his hatch and the game's gonna end. He's gonna be like, "Fuck! I thought it was gonna work."
Oh, they died too quick.
But Toast said.
Yeah, dude, don't believe anything I ever fucking say. Jesus, I'm not the one to follow for build order advice. I do the most random shit ever.
I think there's definitely something to be said about Sloth's run
Mm.
throughout this entire season.
Well, just how about the B team making it over the A team?
Yeah, but that's dumb though. I think every team should plays. A team signed up the same way the B team did. I think A team kind of got unlucky throughout the season.
I think Cam Curtis kind of carried.
Camker
The
played
B
like
team,
2
I don't-
matches for us, I think, throughout the entire season.
Yeah,
One or two.
that's the thing about Sloth, man. Sloth B team, they're like well-rounded and they're young. Like I don't know, they're young, but like they're like a amateur, well-rounded team that like actually grinded. I'm sure it wasn't easy. Like they actually grinded. They probably talked out who's going next, and they actually won games. Like
Yeah.
they won a lot of.
Yeah.
They went 10
I
and
think
five.
Definitely felt like they just like split their talent like kind of evenly across both teams, even though like one's named A and one B.
I think on paper the A team is a lot better.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think the A team's just more
I think-
known.
Well, who's on the A team? It's Rays, Game Time.
Poke Bunny,
yep.
BioIce. Well, I'm forgetting somebody, and I feel terrible.
Rob? Is Rob still on?
I think not at the moment.
Okay.
Not Rob. There was somebody else too. Is it bad if I have to check my own Wikipedia for this? Probably is.
No,
Buffering, just buffering.
Creature.
creature.
Oh,
Creature.
Creature.
Yep,
And
sorry, Creature.
of course we have Max Estrella when he's around for the 2 months of the year.
Yeah.
Estrella comes back for 2 or 3 months every year, and he's instantly the best person on the team. And then he leaves, and it's a little sad.
Yeah, he's
What does he
kinda-
do? Is he a student or what does he do?
He's a student, and I don't know. He just likes to. He's super try hard in school, so like, and I think he puts when he plays, he says it's like really mentally strenuous for him. So like, he just only plays on breaks. Which I mean, it shows. He comes back and he's instantly good. Like he came
Yeah,
back
it's
for
so funny. Like, I don't even think people think he plays at all. Like, I know he comes back for like 2 months, but people are probably like, I haven't seen him play in years. But if they played him, like if they matched him in a grid, they'd be like, fuck.
Oh yeah, he came back for 2 months last summer, and it plays in some Stream Me Invitational. 2-0's Poke Bunny, 2-0's Cham, 3-2's Puck, and then loses to Neeb. Like,
Damn, that's a pretty deep run for someone that's like,
Yeah.
who is this?
exactly. I
Shit.
don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
wait for him to be
recognize
done with school
him now.
then. Damn, like that
But yeah,
could be he could be the next Nate man if he's that hard and like once he gets done with school, like just focuses on that.
Yeah,
Shit,
it
you
could
never
happen.
know.
But, yeah. I think on paper though, the pro team is definitely stronger than the academy team, especially in
Yeah.
individual leagues.
I think so. And it's not even a weird gap though, because the B team's really good, man.
They're like here's the A team and then here's the B team. It's just like in a linear, like
Yeah.
like as you're going down, like they're all just like very close.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you look at most of the academy players, you could be like, yeah, they could probably have a spot on the A team. Would they be a starter? No, but most of these guys can probably
They can hold their own.
be on the A team. You know what I mean? Labeled an
Yeah.
A player, but I mean, they obviously wouldn't be like a starter. Some of them might, but they're really good, man. I think you guys are really
Yeah.
good.
I think one thing that helps us is that, since these aren't, the top tier players, but they're still like really good players, that like they're more focused on the team leagues, right? Like I think more than almost any team,
Yeah.
we like plan for our matches, we talk about it a little bit more than I think most teams do. So I think that helps.
that's a scary thing too, because like I don't know, when I made Dust League, it was like I didn't think I'd be like the only one with like Wardy. Do you know what I mean? Like there was other shit going on, and like now like if that ends, like there's really no point to having even a team, other than like individual support that you would get. But yeah, it's pretty scary how like I don't know, like leagues are really important, and like when you're academy team like that, all you focus on is just like laddering and then like working together because you're all trying to get on the A spot.
Yeah.
Like you guys might be friends, you guys might not be friends, but the main goal is to like get on the A team. So you have to like work together to make everyone look good, and yeah. And leagues are really important, right?
Yeah, I think another thing that helps us is that us and like Psystorm Academy, I feel like we're like the most active as far as like academy teams go, and like we're like.
Well, who else has an academy?
I mean, I think almost in terms of normal teams too. Like we like talk all the time. Like our players are pretty good friends with each other, I think, and like we're like. I don't know. They're constantly talking, so they know how everybody in the NA scene plays. So that helps us like metagame people a lot. Like I think that's why Psystorm Academy was so strong during the regular season. Like I think they got like 4th.
Feels bad.
Well, there was some like random like academy teams. Like there was like the Flip Side team that then became like Digit, and then it just kind of went away. Does Root still have their academy team Seed?
I think
no, we have like an extended squad for like less active or like streamer like personalities and stuff, but it's all kind of under Root as well.
Okay.
But we've like throughout the group stage we've like been fielding our like weaker players just to like give them more exposure and opportunity, just because like we were pretty confident of making playoffs no matter what, and like they won't really have an opportunity to play in playoffs, so we'll just let them play in group stage, which it gives them a chance to like prove their worth and like just showcase their play and like under the Root brand and everything.
Yeah.
Were there players that were specifically added to Root just to play in leagues?
No.
No. Everyone has like a specific role that, and none of them are reliant on the league. Like nobody's on the team to play in the league.
The league's like optional for like everyone mostly. Like as long as we have numbers, like especially in the group stages, like obviously in the playoffs we'll try to field like our best players like Hero, Kelliger, and everyone. But in the group stage we have like 2 or 3 like reliables who are just like they just want to play, and then people who are available on like week by week basis, they'll like put their hand up and say I want to play or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Neuro took some games off of some very good people during the individual league. I think he played almost every week too.
Yeah, Neuro did good.
Did Cham play?
Cham played once, I think, against Psystorm in the first week. I could be mistaken, and I think that's the only week he played in the group stage. And Kelliger only like played twice or something. Like mostly it was like Panda Bear, me, Demilove, Neuro, Pro.
Yeah. This match against Psystorm, easily the best 2 teams are in the finals right now, which is pretty cool. I guess like season doesn't matter. I think you just have to make the playoffs and then just go on a insane run.
That's when,
obviously,
like, all the teams start trying and everything and start fielding everyone like in proper orders and.
Yeah, for sure.
I think like I don't know. I don't want to take anything away from Root, but in best of 1, I think Root is the better team in best of 1 because Hero is insane, and Hero I think like holds more weight than all of the Psystorm players individually, because he's a god. Like Hero is when he was teamless, he was one of the most like wanted players because he's so solid. I mean, Gumiho's good, True is really good, but I think like Hero's on that next level, and he's like showing it. He's been trashing everyone, not only in the league but in like tournaments. But I think like if it was pro league style, but it's not. But if it was, I think Psystorm has a better, well-rounded team. But I think that Root in best of 1, I think they're taking it.
I feel like even in Pro League, our teams are pretty evenly matched. Though. Like Kelliger right now is like a god. Like
both
after
teams have
Austin
very solid
and training in Korea. Cham got round to 8 as well, which is like really good.
Yeah,
like I feel like
Cham did really well.
Yeah, like our teams are pretty even. Like they have their 3 main players are Pilly, True, and Gumiho, and we have Hero, Kelliger, and Cham. Like
Jon Snow is really good in playoffs for leagues.
Oh, yeah, Jon Snow.
is really good.
Jon Snow is really good as well.
It's gonna be really
Fourth
close,
is kind
but
of more flexible. Our fourth, those four are probably Psystorm's like by far easily best four. But I think like even if it was Pro League, we'd have a good chance of taking to the ace match anyways, at least, and then we can field hero again.
yeah, like you have some like sure bets too. Like Kelazor is definitely in your 4, Hero's definitely in your 4, and then you have like a lot of really good players, and like chances are there's going to be a player like Puck who should be playing and probably won't play, and then you could probably like, or you play Puck and then there's another person sitting out. Like that's really good. Like Yagus, is it Yagus?
Yagus.
What? Yagus?
Yagus.
What?
Yeah, I've called him Yagus forever.
Have you never heard? Have you
To
ever?
myself in my room.
Oh man,
to myself.
that's
But,
Yagus.
I was tempted to not say his name because I was like, that's not how you say it. But
It
no,
sounds fancy.
it's all right.
I
But
know,
like,
Maybe that'll be his new Smurf account.
people
yeah,
mess up
but I
names
mean,
all
like,
the time.
look at it. You have like Cham, Hero, Ethan, Kelazor, Puck,
Right.
and Semper, and
Yeah,
that's
Probe.
6 people.
Like we have a lot.
And
like,
Probe,
we
and
definitely-
Probe, and that's 7 people. You
definitely
can
have
only
the
play 4.
flexibility.
You know, you can only play 4 though. You can only play 4.
But that also
That
gives
means-
us more flexibility for like snipes and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, but I mean,
Whereas
like, I don't know if
Psystorm's
you.
pretty predictable. Like you can predict 3 of our players pretty easily, probably. But like our 4th can be pretty like flexible as a sniper.
Wild
I
card.
think Psystorm can do that pretty well though. They also have Epic. I think Epic can play like about as well as Jon Snow if he's playing like actively and he's feeling good. But Epic's
I don't
pretty
know.
insane.
Do you play Epic though? I don't think you do. I think like Psystorm's so solid right now. Like they're 4 set. Gumiho, Jon Snow, Pili, True.
Yeah.
That's who they're playing. You can't if they play anybody else, it's a mistake. That's their 4, but Root, who the fuck is their 4? That's totally reliant on like who's playing. Like I think
Yeah.
Root has more flexibility in like, oh shit, who's Root sending out next? Like they don't even have to start Hero, and they could do serious damage. So, but I think like Psystorm, like I think they're more well-rounded in the sense that if it was like a Pro League style, I think their 4 against like Root's 4 would be like way more solid. But because Hero has like so much weight, but in a best of 1, I don't know. It's I think we all know who Psystorm's going to play. They're going to play Gumiho, Jon Snow, Pili, and True. And if they play anybody else, that's so weird. But like Root, I have no idea who their 4 is going to be. But all of them are going to be insane.
I don't know. I think you're definitely underestimating Epic. I think those are definitely their best 4, but I don't think Epic is that far behind Jon Snow. Like a little bit, but Epic's pretty damn good.
No, Epic's really good, but he doesn't perform. You know, at tournaments he chokes. I mean, he lost to Penguin. Penguin's got a good ZVT. I think that bothered him a lot, but I think like Penguin's not a bad Zerg to lose to at LAN because Penguin lives on a LAN. He lives at the Psystorm house. He like pretty much lives at a LAN. So I wouldn't be too rattled about that. But everything else, like Epic's not really showing much. He's got great ladder. Like his ladder record is sick. Everyone loses him on ladder, but who like unless you're looking.
Yeah.
You know, this is where it matters.
I think it just depends on how the match is like happening. You know, like the circumstances.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
Depends on
Like,
order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Epic could definitely,
And map
Josh.
tapes
Epic
and
could
everything.
definitely go in. Epic could definitely go in and take maps. Definitely. Especially if they don't start Hero. If they start Hero, I think it's a 4-0 sweep. But if they don't start Hero, like anyone that Psystorm puts in will do damage. They'll be close. But I just think Hero's the best person in the league. I don't think anyone even comes close.
I think Gumiho is the closest. Gumiho has been
Gumiho,
very
Yeah,
strong.
I think Gumi is very good, and he can take games off Hero, and he has
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
taken like series like recently as well. I'm pretty sure he's like beaten him in like a Lima League or something. Like especially in like best of 1, like the top Korean pros, it's like so back and forth. Like,
Yeah, it
especially on
is.
a ladder.
Yeah.
Like he's like you don't
But-
really. It's hard to tell.
But Hero is like a strategy expert. Like his best of 1, he will do something to you that like he's always aggressive. He never plays like a macro game. He's going to kill you. That's his whole motive, especially in best of 1. it's over. Like, I'm gonna do a cheeky build, and it's gonna be perfectly executed, and you have to hold, or you die. It's not like, oh, I played a macro game with Hero in a best of one and won. No, he's gonna do like a crazy all-in, and you're not gonna see it coming. It could come at 2 bases, it could come at 1 bases, it could come at 3 base, and you're dead. And it's so well timed. Like, his attack timings are so good. I mean, Gumiho's like, if he plays like, he's got that mech style. He's got like that defensive style. So like, yeah, he can hold something like that. But Hero's crushing everyone right now. It'd be weird to say that.
Especially in team league formats. Like in pro league, he was always at the top of the winning rankings. Like he thrives on this kind of format.
I mean, like, yeah. I mean, I recruited like almost half of the CJ Entis team, but really Hero was the Hero and Buell, but mostly Hero. Like Hero was CJ Entis forever.
Yeah, like Buell, like in the last year of HOTS, really stepped it up and became like the second anchor for CJ. But like before then, it was actually like all Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think anyone that doesn't understand the game looks at like innovation. They look at like Sue. They look at classic. They look at dark. But like, if you know the game, like, because I think Hero's very underrated, and I think joining Root was like a really sick move on Root's part because he is like anyone that knows the game is like Hero is a god. He's insane. But like, if you don't really know the scene, you're gonna be like, oh well, why didn't they pick up innovation? Like, Hero is one of the top players. He's one of the ones that you shoot for. Like when Kespa disbanded, like if you understand the game, Hero was one of the most valuable teamless players. And,
I mean, he is like a Star League champion and everything as well. So
and he won.
The other guys are just like bigger names. Casters tend to hype them all and stuff like that. Even like players like Classic, who was like so sick, like barely got any recognition.
Yeah.
It's just how casters hype and the storylines casters tend to build that some players kind of just they get lost like in the crowd.
Well, even like GSL champions, like that'll happen too. Like, look at Stats. Like, Stats is a GSL champion, but at the same time, you're like, yeah, he's good. Like, I don't think he's the best, but he's good. And it's like, but he's a GSL champion, you know.
Everyone still rings up Zest, even though, like, in my opinion, Zest's form is pretty poor at the moment. But everyone still brings up Zest just because of what he's done in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that you make a really good point with that, and it's sometimes like lineage like doesn't like live up to like, you know, like your potential, like how you're playing now. You know, it's the same thing looking at any of the other GSL pros that are still playing right now that are not performing well, like Jock G, Seed. Like we're very good at the top of their game at one point in time, but now we're just like a mid tier. You know, they're still good, but it's just like, you know, they're sitting like that middle tier of Korean pros.
It's like they'll perform well in like online comps and stuff, but then when it comes to the big leagues, they don't really perform as well.
So speaking of performing, I wanted to kind of talk about Ricky, your guys' match versus Root, and I forget their name, but who was the last player that actually put up the best game?
Tilia was sick.
Tilia,
okay.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that for just a second? Like, I mean, that was like a super solid game. Like, how did you even pick to field her like in that last match?
Well, Bunny, Hush, and Sonagi are really good.
Right.
And then Tilia's probably top 3 on the team. Now probably top 2. I mean, she can handle pressure. Like a reverse all kill. I wouldn't put anyone else out there but Tilia. Like Tilia's like one of those players that like she doesn't really she's not afraid of like pro gamers or like really like notable players. Like they don't phase her. Like other players on the team that are like GMNA players, they're like, oh, I'm playing this player, I'm gonna lose. She's like, I'm just gonna play the Zerg or the Terran, you know. And when you have someone like that that doesn't get like mentally broken down before the game even starts. I mean, you saw the way she played. She played like to his level. I mean, she was holding his stuff.
Yeah.
It was insane.
I think,
but that's. I mean, if you know who Tilia is, then that's a no-brainer. Like it wasn't a hard call putting her in. It was the only call. And I think a lot of people like notice she's very inactive, but she doesn't need many games to put up numbers, man.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like Tilia is just so good. She plays so fast. Her mechanics are insane. Like, and that's like something where even if you're inactive, it doesn't affect you as much because you're such a mechanical player.
Yeah, yeah. She streams a lot too. Like she'll stream her games in like league matches, and you can just see her like coordinating run bys. It's crazy. She has insane mechanics, and that was a it was a really hard series. I mean, we got swept. We got 4-0'd, but I think it was to the best player in the league, so I'm not phased.
Has she
Yeah,
played?
it was, like,
Has she
really
played in
close.
any of those like female cups?
No, I don't think so.
Because
I checked the brackets for those. No, she doesn't. No.
because I had seen her name before, but I'd never seen her play like prior to that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just made me curious. It's like, whoa, like this is someone who's like super skilled that I don't know a lot about. So like her name like hasn't like doesn't like come across.
She's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
She used to be really involved in the C scene, like in the early years.
Right.
Yeah. Well, she
happened,
is from New Zealand, right?
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
then she moved to Seattle or something.
She moved
I
to
think.
Seattle. Yeah, she has dual citizenship.
Okay.
So.
And she just doesn't like give like play a priority, like she's working and stuff, and like it's just like an activity for her basically. Like, do we know?
Oh, she's around. She's around all the time. She's super active.
Okay. I mean,
I go with Chan Kim.
I don't know. I just feel like I would like to see her like compete like at an Austin or something like that. Then
Yeah, she wanted to play WCS to the best of my knowledge, but she got sick that week. And if you get sick that week, like I don't know. I guess that's the only thing that can take her down. Yeah. So
well, I mean,
that's why she didn't. I assume she will play in the future, but
yeah, moving forward, I would love to see her play more. Then I mean,
she made WCS challenger back when Neeb was a Terran, I believe. I think she definitely is qualified for WCS. She's a WCS player. Back in the day, but I mean,
yeah,
still counts. I would even
Back
say
in the
that
day, it was
back
harder.
then it was
Yeah.
harder. Yeah, exactly. So
Yep.
When all the Koreans are playing.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean she's a really really good player. I'm super fortunate to have her like repping DuSt. She's amazing. She's really good. I wish she would play more too. I ask her to play, and for the most part, she says yes, and she's always playing. So
yeah. Well, I just wanted to give her some props because like that was like I mean of the games that we saw that night, that was by far the best.
And it was so good to see too, because I mean it's 0-3. We're like, all right, it's over.
Yeah.
Heroes.
Yeah,
insane.
we were getting ready to like to send out our next play and everything.
But don't get me wrong. I was like, Tilia can reverse this.
Yeah.
I have full confidence that Tilia has the composure. She definitely has the mechanics. She could, if she can hold Hero, this will be like insane because she can just go on a tear and she doesn't lose composure. Like 4 games doesn't matter. Like she'll, like she's really good.
There was a couple points where she definitely could have turned the tides and like taken that game back. Like it was.
Yeah, I feel like the way the game
very
went,
close.
she like Hero couldn't keep
I
the
think at
aggression
one
on.
point she got a bit over eager, and then that's what cost her the game. But she was definitely ahead for like.
Yeah, she didn't transition
quite a
well. Her army composition didn't.
Like she
accommodate
shouldn't have
her.
gone into ultras. Was the
Yeah, that was a
decision, I
mistake.
think.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she was like definitely in a winning spot. Like Hero had like no economy.
Yeah, her lane run bys were just devastating. Just always denying that 4th base. That's really good.
No, like I said, it was just something that I wanted to bring up because like the game was so sick. Obviously she's a very good player.
No, it's definitely something that needs to be brought up. That was really that was the best game of the series, and yeah, she was really good.
Absolutely. So obviously again, so it's going to be DuSt versus Sloth. You guys will be duking it out. Who's the best person on Sloth B right now?
It's tough. I think it's very, very situational. I think
Yeah,
my
it is.
players are definitely better in certain situations. Like, I don't want to give away too much, but versus certain races, certain people are better. Like you'll notice, versus Storm Gaming, the only map we took was versus Gumio, and Future beat Gumio.
Okay.
That was a funny game.
Granted, Gumio tried to cheese him out, which might have been a mistake, but
No,
I think
I remember that game. It was on Paladino Terminal. They both proxied each other. And it was just crazy. Like,
Shenanigans ensued.
yeah, just shenanigans.
yeah, it was crazy, but it was fun. I think probably our big 3 right now are Future, OMG Banana, and Mick Monroe. But I think in almost every player is useful in certain situations. It really depends.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Yeah, I think it's very hard to predict what 4 players will play.
Yeah. I mean, I know Banana's pretty solid. I mean, I've seen him play in person before. So, I mean, I know that he's, very skilled. I've heard that Mick Monroe could be, really, really good if he just cared more.
I think game time misrepresented there, to be honest. It's going to be totally real. Yeah. I think Mick Monroe practices more than almost anyone on our entire team outside of game time, probably. He's a goofy guy, though. He's definitely a memer. I'm sure everyone on Psystorm Academy knows that he's, a meme guy, but he practices a ton. And he plays a style that I think allows him to improve very easily. Very macro, everything's reactionary, things like that. So.
Okay. So maybe just a difference of opinion more than anything on that.
I just specifically want to beat him. I hope he plays because Starkiller posted on Twitter about his DuSt jersey, and he commented and he was like, "When you gonna burn it?" And it was the funniest. It was the funniest thing because it was the only comment. It was the funniest, most savage thing, and I was like, "All right, it's on."
Oh man,
damn.
So yeah, I think a match between Talea and Mick Monroe is in order because they're pretty good friends. They are quite good friends. And I think Mick Monroe.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So I think it would be pretty cool to see them play off.
Yeah. No, it'll be cool. Yeah, we'll see if she wants to play. So far, I think everyone's down, so it'll be good. But yeah, I know Monroe and Tilly are very close. I think they practice all the time. ZBZ's a shit show. So
I just linked the picture of Starkiller getting his jersey in the chat there. If anyone wants to take a peek at that to see what we're.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I laughed a lot.
I think another person we might end up playing is Kawayan, because Kawayan, I don't know if you saw his run at DreamHack, but
did DreamHack fire him up to play more, or is
I'm hoping so.
I thought he was gonna retire. What happened?
Yeah, I thought he was retired.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Actually, to be honest, I think he owes someone $100 because he didn't retire. I think he made a bet with someone. Said,
Jamilian.
Yeah.
Why does he want to retire though? Does he hate the game?
He's very emotional, so it's up and down. He'll get frustrated. He doesn't like certain things, certain matchups, maybe.
So don't take it seriously then. He's playing.
I don't know. You never know. He's busy too. He's pretty athletic. He's working on going on American Ninja Warrior. I think. He's going to be doing that.
Yeah, he's always posting his rock climbing videos. He's got really good technique. Just in general. So I mean, I could see that. And I don't know, when he was in
Toast is examining his rock climbing videos.
Well, that's because I
got really good form. Man.
I used to boulder a lot, so I don't know, when he posts those, I'm actually interested. It's like when KJ posts car things, I'm like, okay, I'm actually interested in this because I like cars too. It's just those random things that you're also interested in,
You're interested in watching Xquian climb rocks.
Yeah, man, he's good.
Is he good at it?
He's
I don't understand the sport. Is it a sport?
What's the skill level? What league is
he? He's probably GM. He's GM at Rock.
Really?
GM Rock Climber.
Wow.
Taylor, I didn't know. I knew he was pretty good.
The guy climbing Mount Everest. Fuck that guy. This guy climbing rocks with the harness. He's the real deal. He's the GM.
Yeah, he's.
Or is the Mount Everest guy fucking? GSL Super Tournament champion.
Okay, besides its height,
which by the way is Hero.
Besides its height, it's not like Mount Everest would be hard to climb. Besides weather and height, it's not
hello? Wait, hello? Wait, what?
No.
Wait, come again?
You don't understand. There would be things that are harder to climb than that.
I've said some dumb shit, but you just said Mount Everest wouldn't be hard to climb.
No. What I said was if you take into the reason why Mount Everest is hard to climb is because of weather and its height.
Well, that's the point.
But the physicality of the climb is not difficult. If you're trying to climb straight up like some of these rock climbers do, that's way harder than just
they have a harness
going through snow.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson wouldn't be hard to fight if he was really tiny. It's that's basically what you said.
Yeah, the only reason why Dwayne the Rock Johnson is he whipped my ass is because he's like so big and strong. We put him on an Atkins, shrunk him like 100 pounds. Kick his ass, bro. If we made him into a mouse man, I'd stomp him.
Yeah.
Toast Logic 101.
No, I get what you're saying though. You know, the terrain itself.
Yeah, like
You could have just said it's like a different thing to gauge.
I mean, yeah, I guess that'd be more correct. Like I would.
You could just say they're not comparable, Ricky. You're an idiot, and I'd be like, all right.
They're not comparable, Ricky, you idiot.
Thank you. Well, not thank you, but.
Okay. Anyway, moving on past Kawhi's expert rock climbing abilities here. So obviously, guys, this game is gonna be really good. That'll be with the third place match, and then Root and Systorm, you guys will be playing for first.
Gumiho has played Hero a lot. Sorry, Gumiho's played Hero a lot recently. I think he's I think Hero is 5 and 3 in maps, which is really close. But in best of 1,
Anything could happen.
anything can happen. Yeah, anything. If anything, they played a lot together, so maybe Gumiho will see what's coming. But I think yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch it for sure.
So Josh, I have a question for you. If Hero starts, is it a sweep? And if he doesn't sweep, is it a reverse sweep? Or is it like a 4-3? Do you know what I mean?
I think it's going to be, I don't know. It's so hard to predict these things. It's kind of a cop-out answer, but really anything could happen because, you know, like Gumio pops off, could beat everybody. Or he could fall to somebody, you know, and then they go back and forth. Like, it could really go so many ways. It's hard to judge.
Mm-hmm. But do you think if Systorm takes out Hero early, do you think Systorm takes it?
Not necessarily, especially with how good Kelazir has been looking recently. Kelazir has been insane, and I think you never know how Kelazir is going to play.
No,
like, in
don't,
WCS,
go ahead.
He played super macro, but then before Kelazir was known as the guy who would proxy Banshee randomly and stuff like that.
He was always in Reapers.
Yeah,
Reaper, 3-Rex Reaper.
Diego's like the 3-Rex Reaper god.
Exactly. So you have no idea how he's going to play. So I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say Root wins 4-2.
4-2.
4-2. Root wins 4-2. That's a good bet. That's assuming a lot of stuff though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's a loaded 4-2.
Austin, what do you think?
I think it just
disagree?
depends on whether or not we can take out Hero. I think.
That's the only that's the real, because if you take out Hero, then it's like a really good match.
Who?
Honestly,
But you can't deny that Hero is just he's miles ahead of everyone right now. Like Gumiho's taking maps in Korean leagues, but I mean, come on.
I think if we take out Hero while we still have Gumiho, we can take the whole thing. But if that doesn't happen, it'll be really hard for us.
Is there a chance that True cheeses him out or something?
That could happen, yeah.
Do they go for cheese though?
I mean,
or do they just rely on?
I mean, True's been known to cheese, and Hero's obviously known to also cheese. So
yeah, but Hero has aggressive builds, so you'll think it's like a light pressure, but it's like a timing attack, and he's keeping you in his base, he's got a proxy pylon, and you're fucked. It's over.
Hero just has that killer instinct. If he senses something, he'll just go for the kill. And then,
but he always takes map control. He always has control of the game, and you either hold what he's doing and win, or you die. I feel like there's no other. I don't feel like Hero's ever on the back foot in a game. Is that fair?
That's true. I think
he's
True is
really
the
good
same
at
way.
putting pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Hero's in charge of his own loss, or he just dominates with a win. But I've never watched a Hero game and been wow, he's really behind.
Even in SSL yesterday, if you guys watched it versus Ryung, he was putting on pressure and just had way more economy behind it. He took his third base so fast and still held all of Ryung's shenanigans and everything.
Protoss.
And Ryung is a really aggressive parent too. Ryung is a completely different style than Gumiho. Completely different style. So yeah, we saw an aggressive Ryung play an aggressive Hero, and Hero won.
Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah. I mean, Gumiho's a little different style, though. It's not as comparable, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I think Gumiho plays a very different TVP compared to a lot of other Terrans.
No, he definitely does, because he plays that defensive mech style. Against Protoss, not so much, but I mean, if it comes down to an all-in, Gumiho is at his base already. He's not across the map with I don't know what the fuck a Terran would do, but you know what I mean? He's going to be home. It's going to be an all-in. Calling it now. Hero's going to all in every single player. It's going to be an insane build that everyone's going to copy. And unless they stop him, it's going to be fucking
But I don't know.
hard.
Like we played Psystorm recently, actually, in all the Americas playoffs, and Gumiho was the one who tried to cheese Hero out, and Hero held it like pretty easily.
Well, you have to, though, because like I said, like Korean, like a Terran like Bunny and a Terran like Gumiho are going into it like I have to snake a win off of Hero because a macro game is really hard. You know, they're smart players. They're smart people. So, yeah, that's Gumiho like almost conceding that Hero's the better player, which is, I mean, obviously true. But
That was like 2 months ago, though. So a lot.
Yeah, it was also
Yeah.
before the depth nerf.
Yeah,
So
it was a different patch.
it's a bit
so.
different now.
yeah, it was one Hero title major too early.
Maybe they send out Peely Peely to just do a weird PvP game. You never know.
Hey, and he could do that too. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Psystorm has Psystorm can win this just as much as Root. Don't get me wrong, because they have like the 4 players. Whoever 4 they put in, I have full confidence that they could put up good games against Hero. But on paper, you can't deny that Hero should just sweep it because he's so good. It's gonna be really close against the Koreans. The foreigners that they put in, Jon Snow has a good ZVP. Pili Pili is Pili Pili. He can snipe anyone in best of 1. I think Pili Pili is one of the most effective best of 1 players next to Cham, who's also on the opposing team. I mean, both teams have like really good players. It's going to be really interesting to see who they put in based on who the other team puts in, because you won't know who they're putting until they play. So if Hero comes out first, I mean, that's Psystorm's worst scenario, I think, because you just have to answer that. You have like the question that everyone's asking right now. You have to answer that right away. There's no like, oh well, we can warm up first. No, it's in your face, and here it is. But if they don't play him first, then yeah, we're gonna see some back and forth games. Definitely.
And so you guys are planning on for Wednesday, right? To play the game?
Yeah, we're on our side. Psystorm's already confirmed that they're all good. We're just waiting to hear back from one more player.
Wait, Wednesday Australia or Wednesday?
Eastern
US.
Standard.
Okay.
US. Yeah.
What time?
10 p.m.
10
Eastern.
p.m. So
So
right,
we got
right as my
Sunday
fucking
night,
show is
Wednesday
on.
night.
God damn it!
Is it mid-show?
No, it's like right when the show starts. It's 10 p.m.
Why don't you
Eastern.
do like a watch along on your stream? So like have your show going and then just have like the match in the corner,
the box.
and it'll be like you know, it'll be like our shit's playing in the background.
we can get Impact's take on it and see who Impact thinks is gonna win.
Oh, is that who you have?
Yeah,
You can get Impact to shit talk because he beat Hero and BSL.
exactly. Like
Oh yeah.
Impact would be like, well, this is what I would do.
Well, Hero Impact would be like, well, Hero the trash player. So
Rip. Wow. Pimpact.
I don't think anyone predicted that.
Dude, Impact
Yeah.
predicted that. He's like, I'm gonna win this.
No, Impact
I'm gonna
didn't even
win
think he would make it out of fucking round of 16, dude.
Nah, he knew
I don't
it.
know.
He
He was
knew
dreaming the whole time. He had stars in his eyes the whole time. What a run, though.
Yeah.
That's what you
fucking
need
run.
though
Yeah.
sometimes.
I'm glad he finally won a tournament.
it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, it'll be fun to have him on. And then Friday we're doing Creator, so that'll be cool.
Cool.
Get our first still.
That's a good one, man. You have to
Korean
ask him
talent.
some good shit. What is
Korean
he doing
talent.
right now?
He's playing and streaming.
Yeah, you need to get more out of him than that. We all know that.
You got to get him to shit talk fest.
Shit talk zest.
Hey.
We'll see.
I think he's one of those Korean players that like nobody's even approaching. I think he's like a classic.
Well, he's
Creator?
he's
He's on Jinner.
he's on Janair,
Oh right,
It's
right.
hard.
Who's I
It's
thinking
hard
of?
to approach
Fuck.
monsters.
so you can't approach him.
I'm thinking of a different Protoss.
But no, Creator is really good though.
Yeah, Creator's really good.
But no, you guys will just have to submit good questions when we have the Reddit thread and come up with some good stuff to ask them. I mean, I always have my own agenda, but I always like to see what people can come up with and be original about it.
Well, I see him streaming a lot. He has okay viewers, but why is Kespa letting him stream now and not like, well, not Kespa, but like
Jenner?
his team? Yeah, Jenner. Why are they letting him stream now and not before?
Because
He would never stream before.
He
It was
could
Pro League
because you couldn't because of Kespa. Now they can because Kespa doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like Jenner doesn't care. They're like, yeah, go for it, man. Like anything that Jenner
just
can
like
do to
Pro
help.
League.
Yeah, anything that Jenner can help keep those guys happy. I mean, they're the only ones that are still supporting a StarCraft team, so they want those dudes to be happy. Plus, they're the personal sponsor of SSL. You know, so like
Well, they're sponsored by an airline.
Right, but
Right?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but they're like the only team.
Isn't whose face SOS's face is like on a plane?
Yeah.
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 Is that true?
Yeah,
I heard that, but
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
believe it now because apparently Probe doesn't look like Snoop, so I'm not gonna fucking.
No, there's
believe
actually
anything
been
now.
photos and stuff
Yeah, there are
Like,
pictures of
at
it.
the airports.
At the
That's
airport.
pretty
People
cool,
spotted
man.
it.
Creator's face or SOS's face.
Getting
It's like
dirty airline
SOS's
money.
Shouldn't it be Maru's face though? Because I would say Maru's the best Janair player.
It was close. It was after BlizzCon. It was like bonus BlizzCon win.
See, that's what I'm like. I'm hoping that like this creator interview is my foot into the door with all the other Janair guys. So then hopefully we can get Maru, we can get SOS, to come on.
Ooh, SOS would be fun. I feel like no one knows what's going on in that guy's head ever.
It's like,
No, you should get Maru.
well,
Maru would just never talk.
Yeah.
it would be hard.
SOS, what's
it would-
going on with these tweets with Sue? They were like tweeting like bike pics and everything to each other, like they're going riding and everything.
Yes. I don't know. See, that would be interesting. That's something we got to find out. SOS got his face on the plane when he won IEM Katowice versus Hero.
Oh, it was IAM, the 100K one.
Yeah.
Heroes in everything. Oh,
Hero-
either
Heroes-
Hero lost in the finals or he's like the champ. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Oh, that was so brutal when
He's
SOS
playing on
versus
Wednesday,
Hero.
guys. It's gonna be scary as fuck. I'm scared for you, Psystorm, because I've received it. It's real, and
I
it's scary as
have
fuck.
received it.
Yeah, we have received it as a whole in DuSt, and yeah, he's really good in best of one, really good.
So, Ricky, I actually have a question for you, if that's cool.
Okay.
So, like, in team leagues, it seems like Hush is kind of underperforming. I think it's fair to say. Do you have any, like, explanation or, like, thoughts on it? Or, like, do you know why that might be?
Well, I mean, I think at the beginning he wasn't. I think he was playing really, really well at the beginning. Could be. I don't know. I've asked him. I know that he took a break from the game about a month and a half ago when most of this was occurring. But it wasn't like a long break. But I think he's just been taking a break. Maybe he's burnt out.
Gotcha.
Stuff like that. But I mean, that shouldn't really excuse some of the results. I mean, he lost to Oh My God, a Banana in PvP. And if you watch the game, it was like the dumbest build ever.
I mean, it was very
He lost
one-sided.
to me and Mike
Yeah.
also, didn't he?
Yeah, Mio Micah.
Against one of-
Yep.
Yeah, he
Micah.
lost to me and Micah too, and me and Micah had a sick run. But again, like, yeah, I feel like based on when he played me and Micah, I feel like that was his game to lose. Definitely, he was on his server. He performs very well against Zergs. I think me and Mike has a weird style. He did the lane.
It's hard to play against it.
Yeah, it is hard to play against it. I don't think
It's-
Hush has played him on ladder because I think Hush's MMR is too high.
It's very
Um,
hard to play against if you haven't played against it before. I think.
Yeah,
if you
I
know him
like,
though, you can metagame him.
Yeah, I you can definitely metagame him, and I don't think Hush knew how he was. I think he just saw him as a Zerg player, which is fine. I mean, Mew Mike in best of one is also really scary. He used to be on DuSt. I know how good he is. And yeah, so that I don't really consider that an upset. I think Oh My God, a Banana is an upset, but Oh My God, a Banana is also probably your best of one player.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Definitely the scariest, because what the fuck's he gonna do? I don't know what he's gonna do. Do you know what he's
Yeah.
gonna do? No. He's no. I don't think you should. I don't think you should take any credit away from Hush, and you definitely shouldn't take any credit away from the players that have beaten Hush in best of one.
Gotcha.
I think a best of series would be different. Maybe
Yeah.
not, but maybe it would. But in best of one, anything can happen, man. That's why like everyone says like, oh, these Korean mercs. Like best of one, dude. We're watching tournaments, online tournaments. Like these Koreans are losing maps.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, there is a skill in best of one, right? Like you talked for 10 minutes about how Hero is like the king of best of one matches, right? So it's clearly a skill.
Because his builds are so well executed.
But it's not for Hero. It's not even just best of ones because he'll do that in a best of 3 or a best of 5.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's true.
he'll just keep
Right, it's both.
he'll just keep doing
Both.
it.
Yeah.
There are some players where you have to play the game of your life to win. That's what makes StarCraft 2 so good, because there are players at the top where you can't gimmick them. You have to play the game of your life to win. I think Tilia played the game of her life, and it was really fucking close. It could have went either way, and I think other players, played okay, and I don't know. But I think, I wouldn't take anything from Hush. I think Hush is insane. I think he's a really good Protoss player. He could all kill a team just as well as he could lose in a best of one. I know that going into it. But yeah, I wouldn't take anything away from Banana, and I wouldn't take anything away from Mio Micah. And those are his only losses. So.
Yeah, I mean, both are good players, obviously. So, yeah, you really can't take anything away from them. But yeah, so okay, so
I just want to say too, like this whole Korean versus foreigner thing is fading away with Kespa and team houses like disappearing. I think Koreans are starting to blend in more with the foreign scene instead of dominating as much. We're seeing that at tournaments where foreigners are taking more maps. Online cups, I mean, Future's taking maps off more Korean Terrans than I can fucking count.
Oh,
Every time Future plays, I mean, these are your players too. Like best of one, best of three. Like these Koreans, they're not invincible, man. They're Hero is invincible, but everyone else no.
I guess another question I had was just like you mentioned that like Hush didn't know how Mio Micah plays. Did you like think to to tell him?
Yeah. I told him he's gimmicky as fuck, and that's all I can say. I didn't know what he was gonna do.
Okay, I mean, because I think like people like Starkiller probably know how he's gonna play.
Yeah, we definitely told him. There's also like a language barrier. Yeah. There's preparation things that you know like if player doesn't show up on time or if he shows up on time, but like I can't like. Because I don't know how the clan war is going to play out. I thought Mio Micah would lose before Hush came out, to be honest with you.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so I obviously predicted my first player and my second player to take him out.
Yeah.
And then you adjust, and I mean, we told him that he's very gimmicky. We got that point definitely across, but I can't tell him what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. I guess it's something that like like I said, like since we're like an academy team, we're like a little bit lower level, less involved in individual leagues. We can like go the extra mile, figure out how people play ahead of time, stuff like that.
Yeah,
which I think helps us
for sure. But I think like even if you lose to us, like you guys had a really good run. And,
for sure.
This season was a really good showcase for Sloth. Everyone harps on the A team, like they're stupid. The academy team did really well. Sloth did really good because the A and the B team they coincide together. So. I'd be really proud of the run you guys have had. So, I mean, going into this, I think we're going to win. I think DuSt is going to win, but it's going to be super close, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, I'm sure if you had a league live predict it, you know? Like, I'm sure DuSt is probably favored, but I think it'll be fun. And I think I'm really proud of, like, what we did so far, like you said.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. It's good stuff. And then watch out for Hero, Austin.
All about the Hero.
I mean, that's what we're going to watch. Like, we're going to watch Hero sweep or... If he loses, I hope he loses just because I want to see like a 4-3 tussle, and I want to see Root play their fucking players. I want to see Puck play. Like fuck all this. Do you want to play tonight? Like fuck canvassing. Get these players in. Get Puck in. Get Semper in. Get Cham in.
I want
Kelzor in, and then get everyone else. Play 7 guys.
Just play them all.
Yeah,
Root has like a 4-4 free-for-all.
Yeah, Root has so many good players, man. I just want to see you guys play. I want to see you guys play everyone.
Can I actually ask Law a question, if that's cool?
Yeah.
Did Puck have any like reaction? I'm sure you heard about the risky Puck deal. Was there any reaction there? Do you think that really affected him, or did he kind of like move past that pretty quickly?
I think he moved past it pretty quickly. I think it was like more. It was kind of a bit of a wake-up call to like start practicing again. Like, seriously, because Puck had, like, a period where, like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but, like, the start of the year, he had, like, a lot of internet issues for, like, a few months. And then, like, he couldn't really practice much. And he had to swap his ISP because
Man, that's so tilting.
He was really tilted from that. And his old ISP, just, like, they weren't willing to do anything. So eventually he decided to try swap his ISP. And then... it's been working again, but then he also has like school, like a lot of school. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's been a bit hard for him to balance that. So his skill levels kind of dipped down from like where he was, but he's like working to get it back up. And I'm pretty sure like school's like finishing up for him in like a few months or something.
Yeah.
So
I talked to him when I was in Austin, and he seemed pretty well over it. He was just like, oh, whatever. Like, I'm not even worried about it anymore. Like, I'm just here to play games now in Austin. Like, I've moved past it. Like, whatever. Rick, he beat me. Good for him. I'm glad that he's on my insanity now. You know, that it opened up an opportunity for him. Great.
I definitely feel like as much shit as Puck got from like the community, I don't feel like the scene needs stuff like that, where just like a bit of trash talk, just some story, and to get, because you saw like how much hype that show match was, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like it's not even like the tip top place. It's not like dark shit talked innovation or something. It's like
that was
the foreign
organic
scene.
though. That was like it wasn't like a we got these two together to talk shit for like 10 minutes and then be best friends after. Like it was an organic like show match where like it was like a grudge match where like someone talked shit, someone called them out, and then they played, and then it was like, what the fuck?
But I definitely feel like players are just afraid to shit talk or like speak their mind. Like they'll do it behind closed doors.
Yeah.
But like in the public eye, because like you saw like the community's reaction to Puck, right? It's like people don't want to put themselves through that. It's like some people might not be able to handle it, and it just people get shied away from doing such things, and then it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, I think StarCraft is such a mental game too. Like your mental condition affects how you play so much more, especially at a high level, than I think most people realize. So if you do anything to just put yourself on tilt even a little bit, it can affect your play for a while. But I guess Puck's a professional. He's been a pro gamer for a long time, so it makes sense that he kind of moved on.
Yeah, like I said, he was just like, yeah, it happened, whatever. Like, it sucks that I lost, but whatever. I mean, now we know for sure that Risky's pretty good, and then obviously he got signed by My Insanity. Yeah. So. Well, and apparently, and this is what Puck told me, that they weren't actually going to offer it to Risky because of the show match, because of like the shit talk, and they're like, well, we don't want to represent someone that's gonna act like this. So Puck actually talked to them and was like, listen, like I instigated it, like he's a good guy, like you should do it.
Yeah.
And then they sent their offer back to him, and then he was able to accept. So Puck actually doing a favor for Risky by, talking to them on his behalf. So I mean, Puck's a good guy.
Like he knows it's just like a competition, and he was shit talking like in the game. Like I think it's fine to.
He was doing it to hype up everyone. I mean, like
it's not like he was sending out like personal attacks and stuff like that.
Exactly.
I don't think like Puck really cares that he lost either.
No,
it's all in good fun. It was a successful show match.
And
people are gonna forget it soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That was the only thing that he said that really bothered him, was like people just like wouldn't drop it after. It's like, yeah, I lost. Like I said, GG, well played. Like, let's move past this now. Like this isn't something we can fucking dwell on.
Sorry, Puck, if you're watching.
So, but no, like he's a good guy, and like he's good for the scene. He's good for the community. And you're right. Like I honestly wish more players would shit talk. I think it's good. I think it's healthy.
Like,
healthy bants are good for the scene. As long as it's not like personal attacks, it's fine. And I think it should be welcome, to be honest.
Yeah.
But then you say that, but then when it happens, everyone's like so quick to like freak out and like step back from it.
It's like a cycle. It's like if there's too much peace, people kind of miss the trash talk, but then the trash talk happens.
But that's just how people are the community is very fickle.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people are scared to put themselves out there, and
they're scared to be put on Reddit.
A lot of people don't have like personalities either. A lot of people are really boring, especially like pro gamers. Most of them are pretty boring. They just I mean, some of them are cool. Don't get me wrong. Not all of them are boring, but I think majority of not all, but I think StarCraft 2 wise, I think you were taught to be so professional in a scene that's not really professional, and then you just kind of I don't know, you're just kind of like a robot.
I show good games.
It's hard. Yeah,
that's Koreans.
No, you see that everywhere, man. You see I think my opponent's really good, and I sat on a computer playing for 10 hours for about 6 months though, so I've lost.
Your experience from just their public perception, or just from talking to them privately?
A little bit of both. I've been to LANs and I've watched streams and interviews, and a lot of people I think the problem with StarCraft 2 is there's no creativity. That's what made Naniwa, Idra, so many players so obviously popular, because you knew that when you watched him, something was going to go down.
It's also StarCraft is so demanding, just on yourself. If you fail, there's no one else to fall back on, right? Whereas a team game, you can be the face of your team, and your team will still have your back in the game. Whereas in StarCraft, people don't view it, players anyways, they don't view it as an entertainment industry. Whereas esports is an entertainment industry. That's how it makes money. They don't view it as that, and they just view it for the competition. Whereas
I think StarCraft 2 is more watched than played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think more people enjoy watching StarCraft 2 than actually playing StarCraft 2.
But it's
I think if you're talking about like in a competitive sense, yes.
Yeah.
Because like I think a ton of people play arcade still, and I think a ton of people play co-op.
Yeah. I'm not talking about that. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about that. I'm talking about like competitive. Yeah.
competitive,
Ladder.
like even like like serious laddering.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
And when that like in an atmosphere like that where like more people are like inclined to watch a Twitch stream, people aren't spicing it up. They're just kind of playing. I don't know. I find like I don't know, the scene definitely needs like personalities.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot, but there are definitely the bulk of the people that make up the active community. There's not much there.
Yeah.
I think you see more personalities like doing other stuff.
It's also I don't know. You see things leak out into public, like Snoot hating Nurchio and stuff. Like you don't really hear that directly from like Snoot and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, did you guys see like that Nurchio's tweet where he's like, "Oh, I came up to say hi to the Team Liquid guys," and Snoot said "fuck off" or something.
Like get fucked. I thought,
Yeah.
but wasn't it? Didn't TLO say that?
I don't know. I only saw that like one tweet.
I just
And then,
assumed,
like,
I just
people-
assumed that was a meme.
6 people
Yeah,
were
I
like,
don't know.
I'm emailing all their sponsors.
Well, and I also assumed that would
Like,
be a
oh
meme.
my god. Because their sponsors really care about your 4 complaints.
Right.
Oh my
But it's
God.
like it feels artificial because the public doesn't really witness the whole extent of their like bitter rivalry or whatever. It's kind
Right.
of just like one line of text here and there of like, oh, they don't like each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of like Probe and Euthermal. Like when they were in Austin, they were saying to each other like, "Oh, I hope you get my group. That way it's easy." You know.
They're
But-
memers.
But it's friendly bands, and like it just depends on how you read it though. Like because you could read that and be like, "Whoa, like maybe those guys are like don't like each other."
Right.
You know, it's like how far are you willing to read into this? Because like even that tweet, I just assumed it was a meme. Like either like yeah, it could have happened, but then either way, I figured like someone was kidding. Like I don't know. Like
Yeah,
I never
but can
like
we-
immediately thought like, oh wow, that's super offensive.
But we also can't do like I don't know if you guys were like younger and you played like Xbox Live and you put your headset on, you hear some fucking nasty shit. I don't think we could do that, but like there's definitely a line in between because like I mean, yeah, there's
Well,
some
I mean,
like
comments
you play
about
like Call of Duty for a bit, you're going to hear some fucking wild shit.
I mean, some comments about our mothers is completely different than me telling someone
they're
they're
way more creative.
that their
than
macro
yeah.
is shit and that I'm better than them or whatever
Yeah.
or like
Yeah, like that's better.
or like
That's better.
Idra
But
when he
even-
was like I'm not playing well but it's more than enough to beat this guy like like shit like that like it's fine
Yeah.
but I don't know
I think we need more of it though. We need more
I
of it. But
agree.
nobody's like creative enough. Like we need like writers. and
Just
everything
make it all scripted.
and everything needs to be fake.
just like the
and scripted.
WWE that would be total Biscuit's dream
so everyone just becomes like an actor.
yeah
Can you imagine? Hey, Toast, you are stupid and dumb.
you what mate
Yeah.
like,
No, I don't
I'll
know.
have you know.
I'll have you know that I graduated top of my class and I have 200 confirmed probe kills with my liberators.
Gosh, this is how we revive StarCraft, guys. Right here, it'll
Yeah.
stimulate the economy, create jobs. get
Oh my
revenue.
god,
Oh,
this is
perfect.
This is Trump's plan,
Make
We're gonna
StarCraft great
make
again.
StarCraft mean again.
dude.
Build that wall.
Build the wall, dude. I'm
make it 10 feet higher.
a wall off every time.
That's too funny. No, we definitely need more of it. I think people are afraid. Like, I think there's some creative people out there, but they're like afraid of like what to say and like how to say it and when to say it. They just don't.
There's
I don't
also
know.
a lot of players who are playing now were around in like the golden era of StarCraft 2, and that was when everyone, like the community, was just like, if you stepped out of line for like the smallest thing, it's like, well, I'm gonna email your sponsors, and that's your livelihood, and everyone's like afraid of that. Like it's always in like the back of their mind.
That's like a joke though. Like if I don't know, and maybe it's because I've never, I don't know. I feel like
It was a serious thing back in the day, and like sponsors actually were
People
like,
people
the
actually
way.
did it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, especially I
Like,
know
that was
EG.
huge.
Yeah.
yeah.
EG fined their players all the time. I heard, like I know, like the Muslim came out about it after he was off
Oh,
each year. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess you have to like play up to your team standards because you are representing them at the same time. But like, people like in the NFL do that like every fucking day. Like, do you see like Nike pulling their shoes? No. Like, if they hit their girlfriends, then yeah, like the shoe deal's gone. Like, you're off the team. Like, you're done for. But like,
It's
I
just
don't think
because
anyone.
the industry wasn't as stable back then, and
Yeah.
I guess it's like, right. I think now it like for other games, it's probably like more okay. Like sponsors kind of realize that esports is like real. It's not just a thing people do for fun. But yeah,
no. But like I said, I disagree. I think I don't know. We live in a day and age where everything's way too fucking sugar coated, and I think that the scene could use a little bit more. So I don't know. And again, as long as it's not toxic. I mean, there's a difference between it being toxic and it being, you know, like just general shit talk. So
just play the crowd. That's all.
yeah, exactly.
Players should do. Play the crowd.
I agree.
It's only beneficial to you as well because then your image is like bigger, your branding, and then you're more attractive to like sponsors and stuff as well. So it's not just you're just doing the scene a favor, you're kind of doing yourself a favor as well.
Right, I agree. But yeah, so again, DuSt and Sloth, you guys will be playing tomorrow, and then Wednesday is going to be Storm versus Root at 10 p.m. Eastern. So tune into that. Do you guys know who's casting that yet? Do you have anyone lined up?
It'll probably be Fear Dragon.
I mean, it probably will be, but I don't know.
Fear Dragon or bust. I'm calling you out. Fear Dragon, you gotta do it, or you're fucking up the show. It's on you.
Maybe Wardy will do it.
Fired.
Maybe Base
That's
Trade
it.
does it. I don't know.
I'm waving my hands of it. It's up to you. No, I
But-
think Fear Dragon will do it.
All right. Well, we'll have to tune in and
Both,
find out.
both matches, I hope. That'd be cool. Either way, like, we'll probably have coverage.
Yeah.
Either way.
We'll go ahead and we'll sign off here, and we'll give everyone an opportunity to say their last word. Sugar, why don't you start?
Well, I hope we show good games. Please cheer us.
Peace.
Oh, God. Stop.
Good meme.
Yes.
Law.
Wait, that was it? Really? That's what I'm talking about, dude. Can't be doing that.
Oh, but I did a meme though.
Oh,
Oh, you meme? It's a good meme.
okay.
Shout out to our sponsors, OSC and Twitch, for supporting us, and tune in on Wednesday, 10 p.m. EST, where we'll beat Storm with half the amount of Koreans that they have.
Oh, that's rough.
Shit. Should there be a lock on Koreans next season?
I think we should just not allow, unless they live in the U.S., they shouldn't be allowed to play in NA team leagues.
Or should we make a whiner league where Koreans can't play?
A Whiner League.
A
And
Winer
all
league.
the all the whiners can play in it?
Is that the Poke Bunny
Yeah.
League?
No, I don't think is Pokemon complaining about it.
Is there a Pokemon prize?
Oh no. Not again.
Oh god. You know, if you
Biggest
think
weird
about
about
it,
it.
if he meant to do that, that was fucking genius.
It's like a Villo, like Toast said.
Dude.
It's genius.
How far do you want to go down
Now
the
we
rabbit
know.
hole?
Now we
We
know.
need
Oh,
that
the, pri-
investigative journalism.
Dude.
the prize
Find
pools.
out.
Oh, KJ's putting out 1,000. No, more like 1,200. Bud, watch this. You know what I mean?
Except for he didn't get it, so what good did that do
yeah.
him?
Well, put 200 in someone else's pocket. Come on, you got to share the economy.
I think
Economy's down, man.
Penguin got it.
Oh, true. That's
Kept the money in house.
a little biased.
No, I think it was fan voted though.
Oh, he had a good run, man. That was a good run.
So
Yeah, Penguin played well.
yeah. Early.
Shout out to my team, Sloth Esports Club. You can follow us at Sloth_pro. Just shout out to the people who make it run. I've been on there for a while, so definitely appreciate it. Travis, our manager, Jamilian, Rays, and Stefan. So yeah, that's it.
Bam. And then Rick.
Nobody wanted to give a shout out to Dust League. Feels bad, man. And all the great seasons
I mean,
they run.
I'm also sponsored by Sloth, and I didn't get a shout out for running the show. So I know you
Feels
feel.
bad, man. Do you want to just go cry in the corner? You want to go grab beer or something?
I'm just gonna.
Just take off. Oh, you're not actually getting up? I thought we were gonna get up, man.
I'm waiting for you. I was waiting for your
Oh,
lead.
bullshit! You stayed with the crowd. I'll remember that in Montreal. No, I'm just kidding. We're drunk in Montreal, but yeah. Good season, all your teams. Psystorm, Root, Sloth. Obviously, Sloth B had great run, great season. Can't wait to play you tomorrow. It's gonna be good. All the games are gonna be good. Root versus Storm Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll have coverage. Tune in. It's going to be good. And thanks for having us, Toast. Appreciate it. Love you, buddy.
As always, I appreciate you guys showing up. Thanks for taking the time out to come on. Law, I know it was early in the morning for you, so appreciate you getting on for this. And you other guys, Rick, I know you just got off of work and you were super tired, so thank you for making the time in.
It's all good. Rock on.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you for the show on Wednesday with Impact. So tune in then. It'll be at Wednesday at 10 p.m., same time as the Storm Root game. But you can tune in for our show, and then we'll be sure to host those guys so that we can watch.
And DuSt League will be up in this corner during the show. And it'll be in a box up in this corner.
If I'm allowed, I wouldn't be. If I can get a feed for it, I wouldn't be opposed to doing it.
Well, I'm promising that it'll be right up here.
And
when you tune into the show, it'll be right up there.
And we'll get.
You can watch it.
We'll get Impact's views on Hero. We'll find out what Hero's real weaknesses are.
Ooh, it's a little late. That's a little counterproductive, but we'll see how that goes.
We don't want to spoil anything. We want to make sure it's good games for our fans.
True.
All right, guys. See you later.
Take care of them.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks.